football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff showing last year. He believes Oregon can take it all the way this season, and it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Ducks kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. First carry of the season. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juiced. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
He's going to take off. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Moore. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Oh, he makes the catch. Turk got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dante Moore. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Come out to get this drive started. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Just how patient do you want to be if you're on offense now, too? Facing another 4th down. You punted the first one. You're trailing early in this game. You start feeling like you got to score touchdowns if you want to keep up. They might decide to stay aggressive here.
Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Davison. gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football. Go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
They knock him down right there. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Delayed handoff. It's Hawkins. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Throwing more. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Here's Moore to throw. He's got him. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Spins away from the defense. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Moore with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Quarterback may change this route. Moore. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And the Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dante Moore. Grabs it in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. working the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's picked off for the third time today. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a crease. It's Davison.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing more. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now on the move. Push down for the tackle.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Might be changing the route. In the gun on third down, Moore. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Timing has to be so good. But you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Run in the red zone. It's Hill. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Here's more to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Running inside. It's Davison. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Young. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
With the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The run inside. It's Hill. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready, go.
Running inside. It's Hill.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Sweet cut there.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. More play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and...
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on fourth and short. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Red 54. Red 54.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Bully ball on third and short. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat you.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Black 14. Black 14. Why did he hit?
QB draw. Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a fourth down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over, and if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change.
Here's a little room there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense set for a first down play.
Black 88.
Right back to the well. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to run, it's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Tight end now in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangled.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Made a defender miss. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that's...
There he goes! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
Here we go. Ready. Wide 80.
They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off a defender. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Blue 22.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still 1st and goal. The run inside. It's Hill. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. He now has 74 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready. Blue 30.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Hawkins.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.